seem like the Danes and the Polish are eventually going to be a part of Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. What's up, boys and girls? This is Jaegerchere, and I am really hyped because there has been a leak in the pop patch inside the game files. I'm not sure if that was intentionally or unintentionally by the developer, but this is it. So let's say by accident they have released these two pictures inside the game files in the first and the second pop patch update, which was in the last week. And here we have the politician Rev Polish and politician Rev Danish. And as you can see, the flags are there as well. It's so beautiful. Look at them flags, just so amazing. And the fun part is I personally checked the game files by myself. So this is not something that I received it from others and I'm just showing it now. I saw these by myself. So both of these pictures that you can see, they were included inside the game files. So as you can see, both of these are titled as Revolution, and they have the texture and features of the Revolution flags. So we are still not sure if these are going to be part of the revolutions of a new civilization DLC, or they're just gonna be a civilization on their own and they will have different features, but they will be more like a revolution civ, something like Mexico, more or less. But all of these we just have to wait and see. I have a feeling that the developers knew that the game files are being checked constantly, especially in the pop patches, because there are certainly a lot of people inside the community. As soon as a patch is released or a pop patch is released, they will constantly go and dig the game file to find new stuff. So basically they have released this initially and waited for a while until some people find these, and after they have done it, they just removed it from the game files to be as a hint. Because after the second pop patch, I would say, I went to the game files once again to double check the flags and see if there are more stuff inside the game files. I couldn't see the flags by myself. As I've said, I've checked it first, they were there. And then I think after the third pop patch and the changes that were updated on the pop patch, the flags were not there anymore. So definitely there is something coming. What is it exactly? We are not too sure, but it's gonna be massive. The developers surely have been doing some stuff. They have been so quiet in the past few months, so I'm 100% sure something is coming very soon. Probably we could see that in the upcoming Gamescom, which is happening in August. So probably they will do the initial teaser and the release on that time, and until then we just have to wait and be patient. But you all know me, you know that I cannot wait, and I always love new civilization and new content that is going to be added inside the game, and I'm just so hyped, so hyped. So my hope is probably based on what they have done before as well for all of the DLCs, they will try to tease a picture once the next patch is released in July. So as soon as that is released, probably we're gonna see some new picture that is going to be teasing about the next DLC. So probably somewhere in the July, when the patch is released, we're just gonna get more information or more hints regarding this new potential DLC, and I just cannot wait for it any longer. So let's talk about this potential new DLC that is going to be added. I would say if these two revolts, which are Polish and Danish, are going to be added as a whole civilization, then that's going to be a different story. But if not, I would think of no other civilization other than Norway that could be potentially be able to revolt into Polish and Danish in Age 4. So I would suspect that this could going to be such a case, but I personally cannot confirm anything further. We just have to wait and see what they are going to do. But I'm I am 99% sure we are going to get something as a new DLC. So is it going to be one civilization? Is it going to be two civilization? Or is it going to be an expansion where you will get double civilization or even a triple and then bunch of new maps and new native tribes which potentially could be added as well. I'm just really hyped about it. Let's say we get Danish and the Polish only. So both Poland and Denmark were major powers during the age of exploration, and their inclusion in the game would help to represent the diversity of European colonial powers. Poland in particular was a major player in the early modern period, and its inclusion would help to fill a gap in the game's European roster. So I would say both Poland and Denmark could offer unique gameplay mechanics that would set them apart from the other civilization in the game. For example, of Poland could potentially focus on winged hussar while Denmark could focus on its navy. This would add variety to the game and make it more challenging. And also at the same time, there were always this demand from the fans of Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition to include the Polish and the Danish civilization. So this could be a really nice jump into the player base as well. So we just have to wait and see if both of these are going to be only a revolt or they're going to be two different civilizations that are going to be added. Now you might ask what units they could potentially have. Well, for the case of Polish, that's pretty obvious. The Wing Hussars, they were also added in the previous DLC as a part of the unit composition that you can get in the House of Wasa, and they're still there. Very beautiful unit, very strong unit as well, but surely that will not be the only unique unit. They could potentially have Cossacks as well, which could be very good for raiding and scouting, just like the one that Russia has. Probably could potentially be the same unit as well. Maybe the Cossack will be a 1 pop cavalry and the Wing Hussar will be 3 pop cavalry, just like French has gendarmes and the normal hussars. So this could be the case for the Polish as well. Additionally, I would suspect they could get Hussites. Now, these religious rebels were known for their use of innovation tactics and weapons such as the wagon force. They would be a unique unit for the Polish unit composition, and they could be used to disrupt enemy formations or defend against the siege. But what exactly and how exactly they will be established into the game, we're still not sure. These are all the initial thoughts. Just keep these in mind. Now for the case of the Danish, they could potentially have the longbowmen. These elite archers were known for their long range and accuracy. They would be a powerful addition to the Danish army. So will they be close to the current British longbowmen? We're still not sure. Or even if they get a longbowman at all, still not sure. But probably they will get, considering how good they were back then. And also, of course, we could get Vikings as well. I would suspect the Vikings will be one of those unique units that could be part of the Danish. So these will be one of those melee units, a strong melee unit with really nice defensive and offensive strategies. You could potentially have better stats when you have more of them, considering how great they were in battles when they were fighting together. So that could be one more thing that would be added for the Danish. And then in terms of the artillery pieces for the Polish, probably we could have the mortars, the field cannon, and the heavy cannon. And for the case of the Danish, probably can have culverins, siege onagers, and trebuchets. At the same time, in the official page of Age of Empires in Discord, in the AoE 3 section, someone said Ruskets and recruits are almost anagrams. And one of the developers of Age of Empires 3, who's part of the Forgotten Empire, said someone has good eye. That was actually one of the reasons why the name got picked. So that means there is just not only one reason the Russian unit's name has been changed for the next patch. So there is more into it but we are not sure what's going on exactly. But we are really hyped. I'm personally really hyped. I just can't wait any longer to get more stuff and more puzzles about the next DLC and update. And I just hope you guys are hyped as well. So these are my initial thoughts. If you have any further information or thoughts and comments, make sure to drop it down in the comment section, and I will surely check all of them one by one. As usual, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and turn on the notification down below for the future videos. And until the next time, catch you guys later.